I will request a respected Amir Saab to please give us his opening remarks for the session, which is titled, You Want to Be a Scientist.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. When there was nothing, there was God. And then He created the cosmos. We all know about it. You folks have been talking about it. Then there was religion, and there was no science, and there was no philosophy. And they all sprouted from religion. So science, if you want to be a scientist, you're really pursuing an offshoot of religion. And it's fine, you should do it, but don't forget the source, the root from which it has all sprung. I would like to emphasize that part. There was religion, but then there was darkness in spite of that religion. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he went and he contemplated and prayed and prayed and prayed, and God sent his angel Jibreel and revealed the Quran to him. And that was a huge occurrence, spread over 23 years. And now we have the Quran to follow, and we have to fit the science, or we have to derive the science from the Quran. Now I'm saying this thing because I can't help feeling that when we, or the Hindus, or the Christians, or the Jews, they try to extol the virtue of their sacred books, the Vedas, the Old Testament, the New Testament, by saying, aha, see that verse over there? You know, this scientific discovery or knowledge, you know, it relates to that. It seems to be an afterthought, to say the very least. What I would hope is, and I don't know when this will happen, but there will be a time in the future, then we will work the other way around, which is you take the Quran, the verses of the Quran, the meanings of it, and see how you can derive knowledge and principles which then illustrate what you are going to find and develop in science as scientists. I think for the Ahmadi scientists, that is the challenge. Now, it's not an easy task. It's very difficult. But I do feel that there is a path. There's a path in there, which I do not have an answer for it right now. I think it might not happen in my lifetime, but it's going to happen somewhere. Khalifa Rabi Rahimahullah, and I hope many of you are able to listen to his Darsul Quran, especially those who understand Urdu and have a knowledge of that back from Pakistan or India. And one of the things that he highlights, and he has said that a few times in the dars that I've heard, that you see a sequence of statements that the different verses are making, and then all of a sudden there appears to be something which is very different. And it's not following the same pattern which was there before. And he says, look for the meaning, because that usually means there's a much deeper meaning to that verse. I also think that the understanding of the Quran is going to require more than just the knowledge of the lugat, the dictionary, which tells us what the meanings of different words is. It's going to require more than just an understanding of the history which is described, because the Quran is not a book of history. It gives a narration of pieces of history in order to convey a message. And I like to think, and I'm going to borrow an expression from the hieroglyphics. There's such a thing as they call cartouche. which is a number of hieroglyphic symbols, and you see them, they are circled by an oval, outline. And this is the way it is inscribed in the stones over there. And it conveys a particular meaning. It means all those hieroglyphs in there, they convey a special meaning, which might not be earth-shaking. I think it's not that big, but just the whole concept I'm trying to narrate from something simple. The same way some words of the Quran, for example, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ, that would stand as a cartouche, not the hieroglyphic cartouche, but a way conveying a meaning, which you then combine with other meanings and derive something deeper. I think I'm going to be talking stuff which I don't understand myself, and I don't know how to explain it to all of you. But what I'm trying to convey is we need to work on an understanding of the Quran, the depth and the virtue of it, and apply it to your scientific work. And I do join everybody else, and it has been said before, Hazrat Sahab has said in his message that he sent you too, that the writings of Masih Maud al-Islam is going to help you in getting those understandings, because those understandings and those meanings are not something which are evident. They are secret, they are secured for, and this was mentioned earlier, I believe, in one of the conversations which I heard, while I was listening to it, La yamassahu illa al-mutahharun. So you will have to work on making yourself purified, and in your thoughts, in your actions, in your words, and then in your readings of the Quran, and your mutual discussions, which is very important. Stuff happens with discussion, which doesn't happen just on pure reflection. And that will then open doors, I hope, for every one of you, or hopefully at least for many of you, to a deeper understanding of the science that you will be dealing with. So I just want to close by saying that science is just a part of religion, and I'm encouraging you to work on the religion part of it and see if you can come up with something better and more original on the science part of it in life, because that is where you'll bring value to society around us and to the knowledge of humanity. Jazakallah for this opportunity, and now I will turn it over to Zia Shah Sahib to continue with the speeches.